Well, I'm Tony Capparelli, and here I am in my studio again, and I'm with my son's pro-choice goalie mask, created by Don Malerba up in Massachusetts. Pro's Choice has done masks for goalies such as Tuukka Rask, Mr. Smith out in Phoenix, who had a great season as well, and for my son. This is a mask that I've painted with the Court of the Crimson King, an album which I believe was from 1969 by the band King Crimson, known to all of you art rock fans of Pink Floyd as such. Greg Lake from Emerson, Lake and Palmer was a member of that band. Robert Fripp, Adrian Belew, who also was a part of the Talking Heads as well. Bill Bruford, who was with Yes as well. A number of pretty famous musicians have gone through there. Also on the other side is my son's, one of his main guitar influences, a guy by the name of Paul Gilbert, who you may not have heard much of the music that he's done, but most of you have heard of one of the tunes that his band Mr. Big was a part of, which you might hear in the background. On the other side of the mask, I've included three of the most well-known goaltenders in the New York area, the most successful. Okay, those who have won Stanley Cups in New York and New Jersey proper. Mike Richter's flag is in the background there. My son, not being a tall goalie, really needs to take a look at someone who represented his country quite well, Mr. Richter, a heck of a goalie for the Rangers, as well as Bill Smith, maybe the best money goalie of all time, certainly one of the most focused when it came to playoffs, and most intense, and something I'd like my son to consider. And I think he has, which is kind of nice. And of course, Marty Brodeur. What more can be said about Marty? His longevity, his joy in playing the game, as well as his ability to be creative and be a thinker's goalie and adapt his style when necessary, and think out of the box as well. Really, a truly remarkable man. And I've had the pleasure to have done the painting which was unveiled on Marty Brodeur night after he became the NHL's winningest goalie. In the front here, you can see I've got John's. I've got his initials on the front there. Gave it a little bit of a heavy metal look. Pretty simple stuff. I also kept some flames on there, but I kept them kind of low key. I didn't make them very bright red. Didn't make them overly flame-like, because at the time his high school team, which had brown and orange colors, were to be a part of the overall helmet scheme. And that was the other thing about the creating and putting the time into the mask, is I did not want to do a mask that was only going to be good for a year. At this level, midget minor national level, my son had some opportunities, and the team that he started out with last season, including the high school, were not the teams that he ended up with, wound up playing out on Long Island. And so these colors worked out pretty well, and this year he's going to be playing in New Jersey, a New Jersey-based team. So the color scheme will work out pretty well from there. Again, I don't get a chance to do too much of these, but if there are any of you guys out there who are interested in a personalized mask from a pretty well-known sports artist and illustrator, you can reach me through the website or at sportsarttv.com. And maybe the next one that I do, I will run a videotape on the progress. You can also see this helmet here is actually after one season. So the way this helmet was designed was remarkable by Dominic Malerba, using some really wonderful material, military grade material, and also making sure that there were no real flat spots in the front of the head. Okay, everything's tailor-made around the head so that the puck deflects as best as possible. And my son took quite a number of shots, and pretty much felt none of them. I think there was one he said he had a slight ping briefly, but other than that, he said, and the shots that I saw him take were pretty remarkable, including one that dented his earlier cage. I just had it recoated. I had a new gloss coat put on top of it. So what I did was I did the painting with the airbrush, a little bit of brushwork as well. And after that, what I do is it is brought to be varnished, okay, clear coat, auto grade, professional grade, and then I wet sand it to take out any of the rough edges, and then it's given another coat to give that really nice shine to preserve the artwork and really sharp looking image. My son did well by having his father do this. So anyone else interested, I've done another one recently. Just reach me through the website, but I cannot take too many of them because my schedule does not permit it. And I do not have a factory here in terms of spitting out goalie masks, but I will take on some who are interested if they hit me at the right time. All right, sportsarttv.com.